pan-fried crispy dumplings with chili oil, of course, because we gotta have some spice. These are my northern Chinese style lamb and cumin dumplings. So I have a little problem with dumplings, and that is all the folding and the pleating and all that messing around can often take so long, and I just want to eat some dumplings. That's the problem. So these dumplings are not only so delicious, ridiculously savory and very filling and hearty and all the good things, but they're really quick to make. All right, let's get going. Now the important thing here with these northern Chinese style dumplings is the cumin flavor is really quite predominant. So I want to go to the trouble of grinding the cumin. I know we're doing a quick dumpling version, but it doesn't take long, promise. So a couple of teaspoons of whole cumin seeds, just give them a rough grind because I kind of want a little bit of the seed and powder as well. Okay, that was literally only a couple of seconds. And this is what you're looking for, a bit of the whole seeds, a bit of the crushed cumin, so we're releasing the aroma and the flavor. And now to that, I want to add my lamb mince. So if it's a bit difficult to get minced lamb where you are, you could do minced beef here as well. And to that, I want a really good handful of sliced spring onions. Now I like to just thin out those stem bottom parts of the spring onion so I get nice small pieces. Now some ginger, just peel that quickly with a teaspoon and grate that straight in. Now come all the seasoning flavors. So some soy sauce and some dark soy sauce. It's going to give us a bit of a deeper, darker color in the filling. And then some Chinese Shaoxing wine. So you can find this in a lot of supermarkets now in the Asian aisle. If you can't get a hold of it or you don't want to use alcohol, then just replace it with a little bit of chicken stock. And then finally, I just want an egg. Now you want to give everything here a vigorous mix. It should look quite wet to the eye. And for me, a very wet dumpling mixture means we're going to get a very soft, tender filling at the end. Now as you mix and beat that filling, you'll see it kind of firms up a little bit and becomes very sticky. Okay, so now the easy peasy way to fold the dumplings. Just want a gyoza wrapper and find the quickest way or the easiest way to get that filling in there is with a butter knife actually. Here's the thing with a lot of store-bought wrappers is that I find they tend to dry out a lot and it's very hard to fold them and pleat them. So if you ever get a dumpling wrapper that starts to break when you're folding it, this is probably the folding technique that you want to move to instead of the pleating. That's what I do when I find my dumpling wrappers aren't quite up to scratch at home. So wet the edges of this one, fold it up, and we're just going to close it up. So instead of all that fancy pleating, when we put it down on the tray, just push it together at the top and you kind of get a little bit of a crimpy edge. Now to cook these guys, we want to do a pan fry steaming method that's going to give us chewy tops and crispy bottoms. So a little bit of oil into a hot pan and then snuggle our dumplings in there. I like to put as many into the pan as possible because that means more in my tummy. Now just wait a couple of minutes until you start to hear some ferocious sizzling and just check the bottom. Yeah, we've got a beautiful golden color there. So I'm going to pour some water in just about halfway up the side of the dumplings. Now lid goes on. Now just let those steam in there until almost all of that water is gone, and by that time the filling should be cooked. Okay, so the water is almost gone. I'm going to take that lid off. And now just keep these guys on the heat until all of the water evaporates. Now let's have a look. Oh, look at that perfect color. I'll get that straight out onto a plate. And now to finish these guys off, we want a little bit of spice. So I'm going to add my Szechuan chili oil. The video for how to make this is on my YouTube channel if you guys are interested. Just drizzle that generously on top. And then a little sprinkling of spring onion and some soy sauce just on the side there. So there you go guys, lamb and cumin dumplings, no fuss, on the table quicker than having to do all the fancy pleating. And let's just see how they taste. That crunchy, love it. The cumin flavor with that lamb, out of this world good. Tell you what, I couldn't even wait one more minute if I had to eat these. This is all mine. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks guys.